Hello guys, my name is JP. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Let's see, today I have a little bit of an objective I've been wanting to do for a while. Is go for a land speed record. I want to just build something and see how fast I can make it go on the ground. So I'm going to build something here. It's not really going to be of much use to anything. Let's see, what I need to do is also to maintain full traction and to put an SAS at the front. And a canard at the back. Well, you'll see here in a second, I'm actually going to build a vehicle so that we can try to go very, very quickly, pretty much. I want a turbojet for this. It will need a couple of intakes. Or just the one, really. I suppose keeping weight down will also help in this matter. So I'm going to do a couple of structural fuselages on each side to attach the wheels to, so that we can get a nice even spot for the wheels. Otherwise, you know how the game is. Go ahead and put an aerodynamic nose cone in the front. And I mentioned needing canards in the back. There's a reason for that. Basically, so we stick to the ground. We don't... While we can... Because I don't know if the game actually works that way, as far as where, like, how the traction works and everything. I know that when you pull up, even when you can't get a plane off the ground, it does make it accelerate faster. And while we want it to go fast, we also want it to maintain control. It has to be able to stop. But basically, I want to see how fast I can hit, how fast I can go before I hit the end of the runway. We actually want the brakes on it first. Also want this thing to hold the right direction. This thing is actually so fast it's overriding the brakes. It's doing this again. Brake! X! How fast can we actually stop? Ooh, we should not be flying. What's going on? Okay, he's dead. Anyways, back to the spaceplane hangar. I should probably go ahead and upgrade my game. Yeah. I can't really do this while it's giving me that problem. But I'll try one more. Oh god. I'll try one more time. Go ahead and put parachutes on the back of this thing. Where should I put them? On the wheels, I guess? I should probably action group it instead. Just in case. I can put it on... I guess I just put it on one. Shut down engine. Deploy chutes. I can hit the brakes as well, I believe. Yes. brakes. No controls for the canard. Okay. That should do. So we'll see if this works. If it works. If being the main part of that sentence there. This could go very badly. Like you saw the last one. It's a good thing I'm not using Kerbals for this. Although that is kind of the goal. I just wanted kind of a proof of concept first. The way we want to do this is to get this thing up to speed first as far as the thrust capacity, and then release it. Also need to keep my hand on the throttle because I know this thing's going to screw up on me. Cut it! Oh god, they don't go fast enough. So close. Watch out now. Are the brakes on? Jesus Christ. This thing had some momentum to it. Wow. Well, the thing survived. Okay, the brakes didn't seem to be enough. Or maybe it's because it was already on the ground. I think maybe I should put little retro firing things instead. That might work a little bit better. Like instead of the parachutes in general. I mean, really what we want is them in the back, actually. Actually, that should work. Because the stopping force is going to want to make it tilt forward. But having these on the back might actually cancel out a little. Customize one. We want to activate engine. Activate engine. And activate engine. That should be 120 stopping thrust. In theory, that's plenty. But the way the game works, you never know. But that's why we're here. That's why we do these things, to test. For science, and for all of Kerbal kind. Hit the brakes. Spool it up. Release the Kraken. Hold the throttle because the game is stupid. And release. It worked. I can't believe that actually worked. Okay. We have a reasonable design. This can also be modified where the side ones could be rocket engines. They could be anything I need them to be, really. Okay, so we have a workable design. So that is the goal there. So let me go ahead, and as much as I don't want to have to load it up because it might not even work properly, let me go ahead and load up the new version that I have a bunch of mods on. So I will be right back, and we can carry on in a version that won't try to stop me every time I try to go. So be right back. Alright guys, I am back in the most recent version of Kerbal Space Program. I'd been doing this for a while myself. I actually have it loaded up with a bunch of mods and stuff already. As you can see, this is... I don't remember what... Spaceplane Plus, I think? I don't remember. I honestly have no idea what I'm installing most of the time. Let me go ahead and just find the right things. I guess this would be the one to use. An adapter here. Go ahead and do that, same as before. You can actually go ahead and use this as the intake this time instead. Kind of streamline a little better. Also in this one has a bicoupler attachment. It has oxidizer though. These both have oxidizer. We don't need oxidizer. Not yet anyways. I want to see if we can do this with jet engines. Sometimes these things want to attach, sometimes they don't. Is this thing crashing on me? Okay guys, welcome back. That sucked pretty hard. I guess never mind about the fancy parts, cause well, that didn't work out. For some reason that version decided to crash, not 30 seconds into building that ship. So I'm just going to go back to what I was doing in stock Kerbal Space Program here. It's not like we don't have similar parts, it's just... What was up with some of those parts though? That Mark II fuselage had 600 fuel in it. That's overkill. It's not balanced at all. Also, without all the mods, I can actually run the game at a much higher quality than I was with the mods. Like the textures are higher, terrain is higher, everything like that. So I have to turn it down quite a bit to play it with mods. In fact, almost all the way down. And as far as bicoupler, we don't need no fancy ass Spaceplane Plus bicoupler. We've got our own. It's probably not anywhere near as good, but it'll do the job. So here we want those structural ones. Go ahead and put them here. So I can also do this real quick. Stabilize these just in case. I know the bicoupler isn't the most stable attachment piece. Go ahead and put this here. I can probably go ahead and put this up here actually. That'll be kind of interesting. So let me just find the wheels, put on the wheels. Just like that. Go ahead and get those canards again. I picked the canards instead of the winglets because these respond differently. If I push forward W, the reaction wheel will want to tilt me forward, and these will point down. Yeah. Meaning this back end will go up. So it changes the aerodynamics a little bit. It puts downforce on the back wheels, which is what I would need to keep full traction in real life. It's basically the equivalent of having a spoiler on the back of it. Okay, that should do. Well, I'm tempted to add a couple more because now we have 2 engines that we need to work against. But that should do, so let me go ahead and set up this action group real quick. Custom shutdown engine. Brakes. Brakes. Activate engine. Oh, interesting. Didn't know that was... Oh, because that was the thing. I thought it was the intake. Oh, you can toggle the intake. I guess that'd be good for actual spaceplane. Okay, that should do. I'm not saving over it. This is a completely different save file. I still have Kerbal Space Program the old way, where I download it from Kerbal Space Program website itself. So I have multiple instances of Kerbal Space Program. I've never actually lost anything I've played. All of my versions still exist. Everything I've ever played still exists somewhere on my computer. Are they gonna run out of intake? No, they're not. Okay. Alright, get ready to hit it. Now. Oh! It wasn't enough. The brakes didn't apply. Okay. So now you press 3. Highest speed over land, 200 meters a second. Is that actually true though, or was it the buggy bit? Let's go ahead and revert to launch. Let me check it here. Yeah, because when it's loading the thing, it actually is technically moving it from one point to another. So go ahead and apply the brakes. Apply the SAS. Full throttle the engines. So I want to see if the brakes were actually applied or if it just didn't do it. 200 hit it. It looks like it just didn't apply the brakes the first time. So it actually just happened again. So I need to go back and check the action group for that. Revert to space plane hangar. So that could be an issue. Maybe the brakes just aren't powerful enough? No, it's hitting the brakes. Tell me this version's bugged too. God damn it. Let me go ahead and try to add parachutes to this thing. Let me add the parachutes to the action group. Assuming they'll actually work. You know how this game is. What else can I do for brakes though? I could add landing gear and drop the gear. That might work. That might also rip parts off the damn thing, but it would be an interesting idea if it would work. Also, they're really slow to react, so it's not like it's gonna be, oop, drop the gear. Okay, we're done. It's going to be drop the gear, we'll come to a stop in 5 miles. So let's try this one more time. And I think this will be my thing for a while. I'm actually enjoying this. So yes. Brakes, please. Maybe I'm breaking the brakes. Like, no, because then they wouldn't work at all. By breaking, I mean I'm actually malfunctioning them by having them on when I'm throttling up. Keep my hand on the 1 key. It's working. The gear actually helped. Oh my god, it actually stopped it. And it did it in just the way it needed to. So how fast did we go? 189 meters a second. Not bad. But I think we can do better. Although now, actually, with the design, I can't replace these with rocket engines like I intended. But we have a goal. We want to beat 189 meters a second to accelerate and to stop before the end of the runway. So I have my goal. Beat 189 meters a second. I'm actually going to write that down so I don't forget. It's really thick cardboard here on this envelope. 1. My pen doesn't work. Man, I've been taking this thing to work and it doesn't even work. 9 meters a second. Record. Okay, I have it written down. I will not forget. Next time, we will try to break this record repeatedly, over and over again. So anyways, that'll do it for today. I'd like to thank you for watching. My name is JP, and I will see you next time on more Kerbal Space Program.